Hello everyone, hi, my name is Federico, nice to see you again, welcome to Fico, and today we're gonna make a nice cake called Torta Barozzi. This cake is a simple cake that is very easy to make with the Thermomix, and for this one we're gonna need just few ingredients. Anyway, all the ingredients and the steps, the recipe will be shared later after the video, so don't worry. Enjoy the video and let's start with the recipe, okay? So, for the cake, actually we need just few ingredients, such as like the almonds, butter, dark chocolate, egg yolks, sugar, and egg whites, okay? If you realize, actually I never mentioned any flour or nothing, because actually this cake is totally gluten-free. So that's why also we choose this cake because it can be something a bit different from the usual, and it's very easy to replicate at home. So it's nice for everybody to enjoy. Okay. So actually the texture of this cake is quite can remind a bit like a brownie. So almost brownie that keep the texture and quite strong in flavor, because of course the dark chocolate and the almonds also, so we have a quite balance. And for this cake also, we're gonna, for accompanying this cake, actually we prepared also a nice orange and caramel sauce. So later we'll explain to you also the ingredients for this one. And actually we are ready, so we can start actually with all the steps. First of all, very important, we have to preheat the oven. So we're gonna set the oven at 180 degrees, and we're gonna stand by a tray and a cake mold with a parchment paper, so of course the cake doesn't stick. And first of all, we can go first then with the almond. So we go inside with the almond. We're gonna melt the almond just actually for a few seconds. So after we finish with the almond, we can just put on the side first in a mixing bowl, and we can get ready. See, actually after you melt the almond, it looks like a flour, but it's not. But that's why it's gluten-free. Actually it's more tasty also with the almond. So we just put here on the side, and we can go with the second step. So the second step, we're gonna take the butter and the dark chocolate, and we're gonna melt everything for about 4 minutes, more or less, until everything is melted properly. Okay. As I say, we choose this cake actually because, as I say, it's a gluten-free, so it's very versatile cake, and it's also for chocolate lovers, I can say. So if you like chocolate, this one is the best. And using almonds instead of the flour give a bit more hint actually to the flavor, to the flavor of the cake. And the caramel sauce also that will be combined together is quite nice actually, because there is orange and caramel, so actually it can combine together very well. We have a nice balance between the dark chocolate and the caramel. But anyway, it's up to you. You can choose your ingredients for this cake, so it's quite versatile. Okay, so after the chocolate and the butter is melted, we're gonna go inside with the egg yolks. Okay. And we just mix for a few seconds until everything is combined together. Okay. Okay. So this one is the chocolate with the butter and the egg yolks. This one is the texture. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go inside with the almond. And we mix also for a few seconds until all the ingredients are very nice combined together. Okay, so now we double check first. Okay, it's better always to go down with the other ingredients so everything is quite homogeneous. Okay. And we just blend for another few seconds. Okay, so actually now this part is done, so we're gonna just put on the side this one because we're gonna use later. Okay, so we can transfer everything inside the mixing bowl. So this one texture, see, of the chocolate with the almond. Okay, after we finish with the chocolate, we're gonna prepare the meringue. So I have already standby one more jar of the Thermomix. And for this one, actually, we need just few ingredients, like the egg whites. So we go inside with the, very important, for this one, we're gonna use the butterfly whisk, okay? So we're gonna place inside. Then we go with the egg whites. And we start to spin until take the consistency of the meringue. Okay, so slowly later we're gonna start to pour inside step by step the sugar until it's nice, glossy and fluffy meringue. Okay, so for this one we're gonna set actually temperature of 37 degrees. Okay. Anyway, for the meringue, of course, we have to set also the temperature at 37 degrees. Actually, also because first it's nice to use this the Thermomix because that's why you can control a bit the temperature, everything in stable and keep it standard, right? So I have to be at 37 degrees because anyway I have to make it volume the egg whites, and so. Yeah, that's why we choose the Thermomix because it's consistency, right? So yeah, it's a perfect because by hand, yeah, can come out a very nice meringue, but you know sometimes the machine work better than us, so it's better like this. Okay, we still have about 2 minutes. After that, we're gonna go inside with the sugar. For this one also, we gonna mix for another 3-4 minutes until the meringue is ready. And is nice and fluffy and glossy. And we'll go down a bit with the temperature. With the speed. So actually, we are not using the measuring cup actually, because of course need to monitor it and see what's going on inside the machine, all the ingredients. So yeah, it's better to have a look inside. So if something there is wrong, you can adjust on the spot. Okay, so it's better to keep like this and have a look. And we go inside with the sugar. So the sugar actually we go a bit per time, so it can be incorporated well inside the meringue. So you can split in 3 like this. 1. So we incorporate the sugar a bit per time actually because anyway have to be incorporated slowly also because the meringue is quite fragile. So yeah, you have to go slowly. Also later when we're gonna incorporate the meringue inside the chocolate mixture, we have to fold it slowly because if not, can happen that drop everything. So we don't want this. So you have to be gentle with these ingredients. And okay, so the last step for the sugar also is done. So now we have just to wait until the meringue is done, and we can go with the second step. Okay, so the meringue actually is ready. So this one is the consistency. Is nice and fluffy. Okay, a nice meringue. Okay, so after the meringue is ready, we go with the next step. So the next step actually is to fold the meringue inside the chocolate base. So first of all, we mix a bit the chocolate, and we go step by step. So in 3-4 steps, we incorporate the meringue. As I say, we have to go slowly and gently fold it. If not, can happen, the meringue can drop. So we don't want this. So gently we incorporate a bit per time. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this one is the last folding. Okay, so as I say, be careful, gently fold it without over whip the mixture, because if not, yeah, the cake can the mixture can drop, and you have to make it again. So it's better to don't. Okay, so actually see let's make sure we don't have any lumps inside the mixture. We make sure everything is nice and smooth. So when you're cooking the cake, we don't have any problem inside. The cake is nice and smooth. Actually, we are ready. Very important also, scrape a bit on the bottom. Always be gentle. So all the chocolate and the almonds, all the ingredients basically is incorporate nice together. And that's it. So actually now the last step for the cake is just to put inside the cake ring, the cake mold. So I stand by already. As I say, this one is the mold with the parchment paper, so we make sure it doesn't stick. Okay, and we just put the mixture inside. So I choose for this cake, since for the amount of the ingredients, cake ring there is about 20 cm. Yeah, and it's just nice for around 8 to 10 people. Depends how big you cut the cake. Anyway, after you put the cake, the mixture inside the mold, it's better to give a bit of fuse left below, so can settle everything together, and then we are ready for bake. Okay, so as I say, 190 degrees for about 14 minutes. 14 minutes is just nice. Actually, is the perfect timing, so the cake stay moist inside and doesn't overcook. So yeah, the 14 minutes is the best. Anyway, for when you prepare a meringue or with the Thermomix in general, whatever, the jar must be dry 100%. So with a towel, paper, something, you dry up, because if there is just a small drop of water, the meringue doesn't come out, so you will throw everything away. So it's the best to dry up everything, so make sure everything is done in the proper way. While the cake is cooking inside the oven, actually we can stand by already we can prepare the orange and caramel sauce. For this one also is just few ingredients, very easy and very fast to make. The ingredients for this one is the brown sugar. So we go inside with the brown sugar. So we have to mix everything together. So it doesn't matter which one first. We have to just mix everything together. This one is sea salt. It's a sea salt flakes. So we go inside. This one is a butter. As I say, don't worry. Later you will find all the ingredients and the grammature inside the recipe. So don't worry. This one is whipping cream. And for last one we have the orange juice. So for this one also we cook without the measuring cup, and we're gonna cook with the Varona setting. For this one, for this step, actually we cook a Varoma, and we place the simmering basket on top, so we are safe from any spillage or whatever. And we cook for about 10 minutes. Okay, so anyway, for this sauce is a caramel sauce. So anyway, have to be a bit more thicker. Now after we finish to cooking, we be a bit runny. So my suggestion is you can prepare, you can stand by before, or even the one day before, and so cool down a bit and have the caramel texture. So anyway, as I say, this cake is very versatile. You can garnish as you wish. You can use whatever you want. So from fresh fruits, seasonal fruits, or whipping cream, or as we are making with the orange and caramel sauce. So it's really up to you. Later we're gonna garnish the cake with some raspberries, a bit of icing sugar, and orange sauce. Quite simple, but nice and tasty. Anyway, this cake, this recipe for the Torta Barozzi, you can find a lot of recipe online actually. But of course, the original and the traditional one is from the Pasticceria Gollini. So if you have chance to go Italy, you know, for visit the Emilia Romagna or the place over there, try it because it's a must try. It's worth it, the trip to Italy for try. It's quite simple but very nice. And of course we adapt a bit the recipe, so it's more easy to replicate at home. And as I say, it's just few ingredients and very quick. So also if you don't have much time and you want to eat something very fast and nice, this one is the best. It's very perfect. So just dark chocolate and a few more ingredients. So okay, this one I will just a bit on the side here because actually previously I made already the caramel and the cake, so we can straight away finish up the cake with the garnish and everything. So I prepare a nice stand for this cake. So as I say, we just take a bit of icing sugar. We're gonna put inside. Actually, I put a tray with the net below, so we don't make mess everywhere. Okay, so we go just on top with the icing sugar. Okay, we'll clean a bit the side, so if we have guests at home, you know, must be presentable. Okay, after that we have the raspberry. We just place on top here. I have also a bit of mint leaf, baby mint leaf, so we can place also together for give a bit more color. Okay. Okay, so the cake, this one is the caramel sauce. I will just mix a bit more. See, after it's cooled down, this one is the consistency of the caramel. So it's quite thick, but not too thick actually. So it's just nice. Okay, so you can just cut the cake. So as I say, this one is about 8 to 10 slices, depends. So we just remove it to the berries first. Before I finish with the garnish, I show you the inside. So what you can see is looks like a brownie, so it's very moist inside. This one, before I finish the garnish, I show you inside. It's quite moist, as I say. It looks like a brownie. Of course, it's not brownie, but anyway, it's quite wet inside, so it's very nice on the palate for the texture. Okay, so you're gonna put again a bit of the berries on top. And this one, the caramel sauce on the side. Okay. Okay, so for the caramel sauce, as I say, you can stand by previously for this cake. But of course, if you have any leftover of the caramel, the sauce, don't worry. I mean, you can. It's very versatile. So this one, so you can use for other cakes, for example, or you can keep actually quite longer, also in the fridge or even in the freezer. So you can keep also in the freezer for quite long, even for 1-2 months. So when you decide to do something else, another cake, anytime you can use it, because anyway it's just sugar and free ingredients. Keep chilled is the best, so don't worry about it. And as I say, you can choose any sauce that you want and any ingredients, so even just the cake itself, like this one with just a bit of the icing sugar on top, is the best. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let us know if you try it home and if you like this recipe. And hope to see you soon at Fico. Thank you so much and buon appetito again. Thank you.